Hi and welcome. My name is Katrina, and this is our Vampire the Masquerade stream, season 3, titled The Three Kingdoms. And as you dear viewers know by now, we are close to the end of this season, which will also be the final chapter in this story that is in the beautiful city of Boston. Before we get into this night's darkness, as per usual, I would like my lovely players to introduce themselves, their characters, and all their accolades.
Prince.
Should I start? Sure you don't want to start, Brianna? Okay.
No.
Mix it up.
Hi, I'm Talia. I'm playing Christopher Masters, formerly Christopher Falcone, 10th generation Ventru, and whom the title of Prince rests upon a troubled brow.
And he has no mamas.
Nope. They're all gone.
Mama-less boy.
For now.
Is your mama? No, sorry.
No.
I am
little orphan,
Daniel.
little orphan, but no wait, he's an orphan. He actually technically still has a father. He's just locked up.
Well, I'm still Daniel, and I'm scared. I play the Moth King, the Keeper of the Door, the Autumn Knight, the Moth Master General, the Giver of Hats, the Taker of Heads, the etc. of all of the things. If you think being a prince is troublesome, try becoming a king and just keep getting titles and people. I don't want them.
Take him.
Both of you is like, oh, boo-hoo me.
Yeah, boo me with great power.
I
don't
have
want,
power.
I don't want responsibility. No, so yeah, I am. Daniel's really looking forward to this. The Moth King is not. He's no.
He's a no.
No.
He's a no. He's a no. We'll go with
And
him.
all,
I'm just
and-
looking at my plans and going, no.
No. He's a no.
and you have plans. Okay, yeah. From one disaster plan to another. Hi, I'm Marianne, and I play. Who do I play, Katrina? You never gave us a name. Huh? No? Okay. I am the vessel Siobhan York / Price, Shiv, the shifter, the confused one, the tragic one. Yeah, that's me. Let's
But
cry
you
some more.
Yeah, but you are
Or let's kumbaya. I don't know.
Clan Toradora Primogen, yada 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 yada.
Oh,
but,
yes, all that.
But not all the time. Mind you.
No.
Would it be
Then we are
missed to
something
point
very
out?
different.
Would it be I'm going to miss to point out that the number of Torador is dwindling rapidly these last nights?
Do we have anyone left?
Yeah.
Bella, right?
Bella
She's
is still
Bella.
alive.
Maybe.
Bella's alive.
Who figured
Sakura's
she would be the
alive.
last one?
No, they're like
Yeah, but,
Torador.
Yeah, the numbers of vampires within the city borders is dwindling.
I mean, even some of those are still walking around. They're technically no longer, well, who they were. So
You could say that it's a bit of a shit show, but we are not playing happily ever after. We are playing a
We're
game
not?
of monsters.
What?
I
I
object.
I'm in the wrong campaign. Bye.
probably should. I promised Shiv something, but I'm starting to regret it. Just kill that bastard Tremere. Oh well.
I am terrified. Well, I say let's get into this nightmare reel. This shit show. Let's go.
Okay.
We're going. GG's to everyone. Let's hope everyone's heads are still attached to their shoulders.
We'll see about that. We'll find out.
J-
I
JJ
remember
says.
someone threatening there's a beautiful neck.
Not to your face.
No.
Look, if we're gonna decapitate a vampire each session, we're gonna rapidly run out of vampires.
I think that's
And
the
what
point.
fun is that? I think that's the point.
Yeah. Well, we need to wrap it up. It's somehow. You know.
Well, I have to admit that the city would be much more neat
pretty
to run
efficient.
if Chris was the only vampire in town. I'll admit to that.
He'd be like, let's check. Is everyone okay? Yes, yes.
So nobody's saying yay or
Let's see,
nay.
let me just count the number of freezes here. 1, 2, 3, yes, yes. You're all here, I can see.
Excellent. On that note, he still does not know where his dearest grandpapa
No.
is kept.
I'm just
Or if
hoping
anyone's
that-
keeping him.
It's just gambling that his plans will be done by the time he has to pay the piper for that particular sin.
Well, let's see, shall we? On that note, a camera is going to glide through the night sky, and it's going to set on the scene as the two very heavy-minded, planning, scheming prince and king has left each other's company as the prince, not the king, but the undead prince, phone rings.
For the
There's a
love
soft breeze.
of God. Imagine being a prince in the Middle Ages and having to deal with these bloody things. That would probably been messenger pigeons crapping down your front door every day. Who's calling?
I'm sure you've had. Yeah, it's Sakura.
Well, that's interesting. Good evening,
Good evening, Prince.
Sakura. How may I aid you this evening?
Is this line safe, Prince?
Well, safe as a cell phone can be, but if there's something truly confidential we wish to discuss, we should probably meet.
I was told by Siobhan Price to call you
Okay.
for truth, I think.
What truth? About. She said. Let me guess. Did she say something that she couldn't explain that it wasn't time and I should tell you the truth?
Yes,
Somewhere
and-
along those lines?
I am very concerned. Something has happened to her. She is very not much herself, Prince.
I understand.
But so are other kindreds of the city. Something very
Yes.
terrible is afoot. It's almost as if it's a vanilla taste to the air, but it's not a pleasant one. It's laced like poison, like arsenic.
Perceptive. Yes. This is definitely not a call. It's a talk we should have over the phone.
Has something happened beyond what's happening? There's death.
Yes.
There's-
Yes. It has. I should tell you everything. Meet me in. Where in the boats in the city are you now? How fast can you? How fast
I
can you
was-
be?
I was always also gonna call you, but I can't feel my sire. I'm terrified.
Yes. Look, meet me.
And
in...
I'm not very often terrified. I know what this night is, and I have been trained, and I have been coached to deal with most things. But my blood is still in my veins because I cannot hear my father's voice.
Meet me in 20 minutes. At. I have to find somewhere. Fuck. I need a neutral
What
place.
fuck?
God damn it! I need a
Fuck.
neutral place. Somewhere not. Somewhere we can talk, but that is not controlled and not. Oh Christ, this is difficult.
Are you afraid of crosses?
Yeah.
Because you have your
Yeah,
family
there's a reason why he
church.
snuck into the churchyard, like
Yeah.
walk like that. Damn, what's the name of that tea room? Way back when, where we are, the blue.
The blue tea room, yeah.
Yeah. Would that something that would be accessible for the kindred, for us kindred this time of the night?
You're a prince. You have
Yeah.
access to whatever the
Yeah.
hell you want, to be honest.
Yeah, meet me at the blue tea room in 20 minutes if you can make it.
I'll make sure I'll make it.
Be careful. As you said, bad things are afoot.
Of course, and you, my liege.
See you soon. And he hangs up.
Perception awareness or intuition? No, oh my god. I constantly mix up the old system with the new, but you know what I want.
Probably wits then, I
Yeah,
guess.
wits, yes, wits,
Wits
it's
awareness? Is it
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
medical thingy?
Yeah.
Thingamabob, very hungry Bob. Oops. How many successes do I need for it to be a success?
Only one really.
Okay, well then it's a success. I got 2 successes and 2 skulls. So if I had not had enough successes, it would have been very bad. It would have been
very bad. Yeah, it would
For a
be
second, he
hungry.
feels the beast crawling to the surface. He's instantly afraid, like someone's watching him, and he fangs come out, eyes turns red, fingers like more animal, and then it subsides. And what does he notice?
As your bestial self almost subsides back into the darkness of your mind, but the red eyes still stare almost through you as he retracts into the depths of the husk that is Chris. You feel her. You know she's not there, but you feel her almost like she's standing right beside your shoulder.
I know how
You know she stands
explosive.
there.
And then just then he knows exactly what Sikura meant. I look to my side.
It's almost like you can see a glimmer of her. Almost like you see in the moonlight that catches the very white, blonde, beautiful hair.
I don't try to look at it, but rather like try to look at the side of my corner of my eye. As if somehow looking towards her will make the image go away. Tell me what to do, sire.
And from almost like a hollow again, her voice seems far away, but also very intimately close. You need to make the hard choice.
What choice?
Be better than us. Christopher. Masters. Be better than us.
I will try. I will save this city.
As you say that, it almost like a quiver goes through you as you feel almost like the essence of her, and this is just a fragment of how like awe-inspiring and dominant her persona was in her physical form. She could own anyone. So it's always when the grip is released, it's almost like you want more, but also you're a little grateful for the release of the grip.
Yeah, it's like I long more to feel a connection to her, but also it frightens me. Like it's uncomfortable as well. It's like
Because you could
very
you
ambivalent
could drown
feelings.
you could drown in it. You
Yeah.
would be lost in it. And you would be grateful to be lost in it. But now you're also grateful not to be. It's a very complicated feeling.
Okay, I gotta think. I gotta be better. Gotta be better. Okay. 1. Drive and meet Sakura. Tell her the truth. And then tell her truthiness about her sire. 2. Listen to the tape as you drive. 3. Use the mirror afterwards. 4. Arrange with the whistles. Okay, you can do this. Jesus.
I'm a vampire.
Oh,
Who's
just- Oh, Mariana, I think there's something wrong with your mic.
Whose mic is it?
It's Marianne.
It's Mariana's. There's feedback. Is something bad with her mic?
No,
No.
it sounds like it høres ut
Like a
som
loose
robot.
connection.
Maybe a wire.
Well, that's...
Oh, we might need to have a couple of minutes. We're gonna see if she can fix it soon. Because that feedback was murder for the ear holes.
Yeah, it could be a connection, but it could also be if her like line is a bit... It's not injured, is it?
Hør meg nå?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
No,
good,
we
you're
can be
good.
fine.
Ok,
Yeah.
men jeg kan ikke høre dere.
Oh, okay. We have a technical issue. We're gonna
I will
take
fix it, it's fine.
a couple of minutes. Bye. Back in a few. Bye. Bye. Welcome back from our technical break. We're gonna jump straight back in because why not? Because that's what we're here for. We're here for all the gnomes and all the drama. As the camera leaves the prince of the city, the camera's gonna glide through the night sky. Slightly windy, some clouds, the moon is out, and it lands in the very disheveled estate. I'm sure she still at the Y. Or is she in-
Yes. No, I think she's trying to exit or on her way.
Yeah.
I hate you so much, Daniel. Yes, I think she's on her way out. I'm not sure where she's going. I think she's yeah.
On her way out, you can do a stamina check.
A stamina check, Jesus. That's just stamina, right? That's
Mhm.
nothing more fun than that. 2.
There's an insane rush in your mind, and you manage to do your stamina check, so you're not pushed down to the floor, but you grab your head and almost shriek. You curse in language you do not know. And as this rush goes through you, the things I've said to you, you know. But this horrifies the thing that is Shiv. Because you don't know this. What the fuck is this? But you know them.
But I'm not Shiv. I'm still that. Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Poor Shiv. Yeah.
But Shiv also feels this quake. That the thing that thinks it's Shiv grew more powerful. More closer to its natural form. Almost like the air around the thing that is Shiv. Almost like you see cups and things move. Almost like there's magical staticness in the air.
Practical question. The thing. Did she know this before? Like,
Oh, yeah.
did she?
Yeah.
But as Shiv, does she? This is just the knowledge she had. So for her, the experience is just the pressure, the headache, the kind of that situation. Well, maybe not headache, but the pressure.
It's the pressure of something gliding in to the memory. The thing thinks it still is Shiv. So for the thing that thinks it's Shiv is, how the fuck do I know this?
Oh, so the thing that is not Shiv, she didn't remember that she had it. See, that was what I was trying to figure out.
No.
Because I was like, if
no,
it's just
it's
very complicated.
It's very complicated.
Laughing.
It's very complicated. The thing that is Shiv.
We need a flow chart.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because the thing that is Shiv is still protected of the mask of Shiv.
Yeah. So
but now the thing that is Shiv knows this, but it will also respond like it is Shiv. Like, how the fuck do I know this? How the fuck do I know this?
Yeah.
And how the thing wants to react to it, that's not up to me. I'm just saying, this is something you know how to do. You just know how to do this.
I think I will slowly get up.
You see Eve comes running because so much stuff has been gathered and moved out of the Y, because the Y is in a shit state. And she runs up with one of your very lovely cloaks. Like, it's probably a very lush Armani with a fur collar. And, Mistress, oh, you're right.
I think so. I don't know what happened. It's strange. It's like my mind. Why am I telling you this? Ugh. Give me the cloak, and I'll put that on.
Of course, mistress.
Just make sure you deal with this. And once it's done, give me a message. Or just let me know. Please.
Of course. The there is ashes or something after Alexander. Do you wish to see if we can find his sire, if he or she might still be around, or to the camera?
Why do we care about this?
You see Eve almost like, look, help.
I mean, take a broom, sweep it away. I don't care.
Oh! Yes.
It's dust. Doesn't matter. Not anymore.
No, he's more than his remains. He lives on in spirit. I understand completely, mistress.
You really... That's... fine. Whatever floats your boat, Eve, to make you sleep at night, that's fine. That's fine.
Yes.
I'll turn around. Was there anything else?
No, I just wanted to make sure you know all the arrangements have been made to
I
move
know that you, darling, are still human. But please, can you keep those things to yourself? It's rather annoying.
Yes. Yes. Yes, it's a time of action, not of chitter. Of course, she bows. Wise.
Thank you.
Wise mistress.
Thank you. And I'll leave. Poor Eve. And I'll pick up my phone, because I love picking up my phone. And I will call Hashimoto.
Well, it doesn't take more than 2 or 3 rings. They hear, dearest Miss Price.
Okay. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
You will never disturb me. What can I assist you
Good.
with?
I actually wanted to pop by. That's all right.
Of course. My domain is your domain. Use it as you please.
You really should get me a key, I think. Yes, I'll be there in a minute. Or 2.
I will be delighted.
Click.
And
Yeah.
as you know, you can roll a dice at any point if you so deem.
Yeah.
You don't need to. I'm just
No.
saying you can.
I will, I do love my rolls against myself, so I will roll against myself, just for the fun of it. I will not call.
You failed to breach. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing that is Shiv is almost like terrified and excited about that. How do I know these things? It's almost like you understand things, the combination of the power of the blood. And if you had all these small elements, oh, what beautiful things you could do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how fun. It does not,
Fun.
not necessarily terrifying, but oh, how fun.
New possibilities.
As the camera glides out, for onlookers from the shadow side, as the thing that is Shiv walks out, in her shadow, wolves walk.
That's
Just
cool.
That's really cool.
I want that. Is that a cosmetic?
It's a very cool.
Who do you need to slay?
It's a microtransaction. How much do I need to send it? No.
That's a reason.
Yeah.
Well, then the camera glides through the city yet again, and it lands ever so gently by the side of the Moth King. He has ventured away from the graveyard, and where do we find him at this given time?
Just because I wanted to, because, you know, I've told my people to be on high alert, I'm trying to sneak in.
Oh, dices!
Yes.
Dices!
And just because I decided I wanted to do that, so I've already rolled a stealth check.
Oop. Okay. I need the right dices.
Yeah. And I assume I roll dexterity and stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah. and
Yeah,
I'm good at those things. So
but it's very unfair.
I know it's very unfair, but life's unfair.
Yeah, okay. I got 4.
I got 9.
Yeah. They have no chance.
Yeah, I'm just suddenly behind whatever guards they are, and I'm just the words "I'm back," and then walk sort of.
You see a moment of squealing, and then like, ugh! And then like, oh shit, shit, fuck. And it's like, what is the consequences of this? And they're like, I don't know.
No, it's just I'm not planning on doing any consequences, but just a little bit of be on guard, but also just it's a little bit of a power trip, power play. I need to do that while I'm still alive.
No.
Then I'm going to find whoever sort of. Yes, assume someone here.
It's
at the
obviously
door
it's well as soon as you are let know, like the small ones, it's a pipeline, like they just the king is here, and
Yeah.
you see Snow walks towards you.
Who walks?
Snow.
Snow. I'm also telling just a little one. Find me someone who knows armor.
Of course.
And as Snow comes walking, I'm like, good. This makes it easier. I was looking for you.
What's our next move?
We need to, or first I'm just going to, because I'm in my Jonathan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm literally just gonna do the thing with doing this
Yeah.
and just pushing myself out, and then hand the Jonathan to whatever the closest guard is, because I don't know, I feel like messing with them just a little bit.
And you are. Yeah.
Just hand them the babbling, not quite tamed Jonathan.
Yeah, the biker dude.
No, the bartender dude.
Bartender dude. Yeah, and
Yeah.
you hear like, help me, and they just like they muffle him and drag him away. You see a little bit of like twitch in Snow's eye at this, but then she gathers herself.
Well, first we need anyone who's versed in magic, and also anybody who knows of the undead, because we have a common goal with someone. And we
All
are
this
going to work together to make sure that the oncoming calamity will not happen.
As you wish. Do you need like a council?
That's something like that.
A war room?
Yes.
What level do you require?
Anyone with knowledge of other worlds and travel between it, anyone with any faint knowledge of jinns, and anyone with knowledge of creatures that come from the darkness, from the nightmare worlds. I don't imagine that would be a very large group.
No.
And I'm just going to look at her. I also need to talk to Shadow and you in private.
Of course. You know the one that knows the most is the old one. If he's still with us.
I'll going to send someone to him. I saw him not too long ago, but let's say nothing. He knows a lot, but there are answers even he doesn't have.
He's always been reluctant to interfere.
I'll send him one more message. But also, are there anyone... And I'm just going to make sure that not too many people are around. My predecessor's brother, he didn't handle this world well.
No.
I'm wondering if there's any books, records, journals of anyone who's been going through that or was heading that way.
You have the archives of the Lady of the Night River. She documented everything to keep her balanced here and connected to the dreaming as best as she could.
Then that's where I need to look. I need to know.
It's almost like she... Do you want to resist this?
No.
She grabs you and she looks at you and her eyes go really sparkly white. Yes, be careful, King.
I need to know how long I am still me.
You're drinking too fast and too heavy from the cup of humanity. Be careful, sweet King. You might just become what you are trying to prevent.
That's why I need to talk to Shadow.
Do you want me to send her to your quarters?
Yes, please.
As you wish. When she lets go of you, it's almost like very soothing when she holds you. It's almost like she has a very calming effect.
Yeah.
But you also feel a little bit revealed. Almost like she saw something like you at your worst. And that is a little bit like...
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about that.
Feels a little dirty, but...
It's a little bit like, I didn't even invite you to that.
No.
But she's not lingering on it. She just
No.
leaves you with that advice.
On the way, I'm going to call the little one, my squire.
He's got a hat.
Yes.
Because, he has a hat.
Oh, yeah.
And he looks a little bit different. He's a little bit bigger. And he's Malish, King of Kings, Giver of Hats, Prince of Daggers, Moth King, Keeper of the Door, Autumn Night.
I see you growing into your role very well.
I'm trying to live up to some very great boots. And hats. But boots, Malish, boots. Look at my very bare and naked feet. And he points at the little talons. Look at them. How naked and bare they are in the moonlight.
I just look at him. Well,
How does one earn boots?
you can start by... I need a message to the old one.
Ah.
If he still is willing to hear me.
Consider it done. Consider it done indeed, he says.
I sort of just pick him up and so that I can say this to him and just in a way that nobody else can hear it. And be like... Tell him that I know that what I'm doing is not good. Tell him that I know that I will not walk away from this. Tell him I need his help to make sure as many others as possible will.
Almost like he's like, I'll bring this post haste. Very important news message. Booths worthy, I think.
Those that are swift. Well, I'm just gonna leave it at that and keep walking.
Ern's boots, shiny boots, red boots, with buttons and pearls. I'll run. I'll go. Quick, quick, haste, haste. You see, he bows. There's something about him, though. I'm not gonna let you roll on it, but as he does this,
He's I almost said getting too big for his boots, but he doesn't have any.
he doesn't have boots.
No,
He doesn't have boots.
he's too big for them already.
Yeah. Well, the camera then is gonna glide out and follow the little one as he starts blipping. He holds to the wall. He glides in and out, and he's so small and he's so tiny that he gets into the little crevices of reality. Off he goes. Camera's gonna fly through the night sky into the blue tea room where the prince is now situated very comfortably. No guests in the middle of the night, but who cares? It's you, the prince. The blue tea room is an establishment that caters to the night dwellers, but I'm sure it has now been out with all mundane creatures.
And he's sitting there contemplating that of all the cities I could be stuck in with my particularly dietary habits, it had to be Boston. New Jersey went through, don't know how easy there.
You see and you remember your maitre d' from way back when you had the first meeting.
Fateful night.
In
Yes,
the...
well, was it the first meeting though?
Nope.
No, in their lines, the Rob, doesn't it? My
What?
timeline of events is a bit skewed.
He brings out the finest of wines. White gloves, pours it. The age of the thing is exquisite and ridiculous. You cannot drink it. For human palate, well, people would sell their firstborn to enjoy such a wine.
I'll have a sip and see if I can hold it down.
You can spit it out.
Yeah, no, he managed to keep it down for the scene, so I can spit it out afterwards.
The
But it
taste
doesn't
of it,
hold.
though, it's
No,
not.
it's not the same as the smell. It doesn't do what it would once have done.
And you are starkly reminded of what you are.
And the stomach
moment.
rumbles as he's hungry for something else.
Mere moments later, the maitre d' comes. A lady is here for you, sir.
Please show her in.
Sakura glides in with her face mask, as she always, the veil she wears.
I got up, I
Cloaked.
bow, and I
Oh, she
pull out
bows
the chair
deeper.
for her. And I pull out a chair for her. Please. She sit back in to the table while she sits down, and I sit down myself.
Because I'm sure you're not in a booth. I'm sure you're in the main hall. There's
Oh,
the
yeah.
main dining room, because there's
Yeah.
no one here now. It's
Yep.
cleaned out. So
Yep.
you're not in the more private booths. You're in like with the big chandeliers, the big drapey, blue velvety, with the window dressings and the paintings.
Please. Though we can never be too careful. And he opens up his bag and pulls out a little device. He puts it on the table and he flicks on the white noise generator. In case someone has some more mundane ways of trying to listen in. You had questions, yes?
There is something seriously wrong with Miss Price. I do not think she is herself. I think someone has taken over her mind and controlling her very being. Her demeanor and her nature is cold and brutal, and she smells old. I think she's being manipulated from either within the city or from far away, and whoever's doing it wishes you and the city great evil, and it's almost like she's not, because she's expecting you to look more shocked,
Yeah.
so she's like,
I recently came to the same realization. You're partly right. She's not always herself. She's still in there, but she is being, I don't quite know why, but supplanted. Something else has taken her precedence and is slowly taking over.
magic manipulation. Mr. Hashimoto, he would know what to do. And my my sire would know what to do. If we gather them, I'm sure we can clean her whatever corruption that has befallen her.
You have noticed others in the city who are no longer what they
They are
once were.
acting strange.
That is something else. Well, at least I believe it's something else. They are being taken over by, I believe, wraiths would be the best word for it, though not quite, not normal spirits of the dead, corrupted beings that have been touched by the pit. And I am sorry to say.
This is what I'm saying. We need.
I'm sorry to say,
Mr. Hussey,
your sire was one of them.
No, I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's fine.
I'm sorry it's not. He was taken over. But he managed to gain control again for a little second. And it shows the only way he sought to freedom. And I leaned forward and I put both my hands on her shoulders and I looked deep into her eye and showed concern. He chose to greet this morning sun, my dear.
She gets up abruptly. No.
Rather than to live a prisoner in his own body, having his mind destroyed, his being taken over by that foul, stinking thing from the pit, he chose the honorable way out. He chose to go out on his own terms. He chose freedom over servitude.
Just let me say she's quiet for a minute. But I cannot have the same faith for Siobhan.
No, but she's still in there. She told me to tell you that. She told you to ask me to tell you the truth. That was her. That was a real Shiv. She breaks through every now and then and takes control of her body. She works to stop it.
But then she can be saved. Not like my sire, you see.
She can be saved, yes.
Well then, let me get Hashimoto.
How much do you know about your ancestry?
Which one?
Your mortal lineage, the one that leads to Hashimoto.
A lot. Everything.
How far back? How many generations back is he your relation? And is it in direct line, may I ask?
Direct, yes.
There must have been a particular reason why he wanted you. Why it was so important to have you embraced when you were. Are you the last of the line?
Yes. And because of my human form was sickly and I was dying. And his blood was impotent.
That is the curse of the Temur. I'm afraid that his motivations were not completely upfront with it. He said what to you, my dear? He said what?
That my blood was key to the future. And I needed to stay alive to create the new house. Or not alive, to exist. To be.
To be a vessel.
Do not speak ill of my lineage. Almost like she snarls. I will accept much from you, dear prince, but not all.
But you have another lineage now. Another blood runs through your veins. One not of your mortal kind and not of Clan Tremere.
But you see, she slams her head down on the table, which does now cease to exist.
It does not cease to exist, not as long as you are alive. You carry your sire's blood. You are his future. As long as you live, as long as you remember him, he will live and he will live in you. Trust me, I know exactly how you feel. I suffered the same fate with my sire. And in much the same circumstances, she too chose to face the morning sun instead of the injustices of being trapped. Yeah.
But you are proclaiming that Hashimoto might be of ill intent.
I wouldn't presume to know anything, but I would say that for the best interest of Shiv, we should keep it between you and I, and no one else. No, at the very least, not if speaking to others might other ears here. And if someone else finds out that we know the truth about Shiv, they might
Then I
use
will
us.
stay
And you might
to
risk
Shiv.
you. Yes.
I will stay to Shiv as a shadow.
But there is also one another thing in all of this. Your sire's clan is leaderless. You have no primogen.
No. As you said, now
He would have been a worthy successor, and the one I would hope would have taken up it. You know that I had friendship with him, unlike that of any other kindred in this city.
I know.
And I do hope that you and I can carry on such friendship. Now, the clan picks its own primogen. I will not interfere in that. But as it stands, the only two of the blood that are still deemed, what should we say, non-enemies of the Camarilla here in the city are you and the Keeper of Elysium. And she will remain the Keeper of Elysium. She will not want to become primogen.
But the city, something terrible is going on, Prince. I fear for all our lives. And as you said that, your phone rings.
And it is the joyful surprise of whom?
Security for the hotel where the gin is kept.
1 second, I answer.
And on that note, we're going to take a quick break because we're going to jump scenes. No, shit's I'm saying shit's gonna happen. Shit's gonna happen.
Actually, they probably didn't call my cell phone. They probably called the tea room and had them bring a phone.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the white noise generator kills cell phones.
Okay,
signals
because
as
well then that's happened because
Yeah.
you have high security.
Yeah,
And
but I
you
know, but
would
I
be-
like
yeah, yeah.
We would
All
like
right.
to call you about your car's extended warranty.
Yeah. We want to sell you a encyclopedia of everything. But on that note, we're going to have a quick break and then we're going to jump a little through the scenes. That will be this episode. So see you in a minute. Bye. Welcome back from break. We are now going to jump into the scene with Shiv. I think she might.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was
Yep.
great. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. You give me goodies, I will ask questions. Sorry.
Yeah, but
to
we're gonna
everyone.
we're gonna go into that scene. Where is Shiv now? Is she in her private domain? Is she in the other club? Is she?
No, she is on her. She was on her way out, to grab her bike and drive over to Hashimoto.
Yeah. Of course she was.
Yeah.
Of course she was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, mine. Yeah.
No,
But-
it's fine.
So
many
but-
activities.
Yeah. Because what I saw, what you said, you kind of need to be in a place to do that. So she's
Yeah.
not.
No, not yet.
Okay. So that's why I was a little bit confused. Okay.
Yeah, no.
You get to
I'm
his
scheming.
Scheming, I love it. You get to his domain. You are greeted by his ghouls. You're greeted as royalty.
And I walk right in.
They almost like asked to take your coat. You are given
I'm probably
warm water with lemons to like dip your hands in if you so please. They are treating you like royalty.
When I see him, if I see him at any point.
No, he walks out and he has, well, it's a quite grand estate, almost, but it's also a former laboratory building, if I'm not mistaken how I described it. But it's still, it's got old stuff. It's beautiful. It's almost a little bit gothic in its nature. And his marble floors as he walks, and it's lit by dim lights. White lilies decorate vases as he walks towards you. And he bows very deeply, and so do everyone else then that stands in the room.
Do you do this for everyone that visits you? It's a little over the top when you say.
Only the most esteemed of guests.
I know that we have a understanding, but this is a little too much. No? I know you have your customs and all, but this is extravagant. On the... Yes.
You must understand, Miss Price, it's gratitude, and that is common in my culture, to show appreciations to one's allies. It's respect. Think no more of it.
And I look around me, thinking on it.
Almost like he gives them eyes, and then they stand up and they do whatever servanty duties they're supposed to do, and he gently cups your elbow. What can I do for you, Miss Price? Do you wish to see them?
Yes.
Yes, we will walk in and you can view them, that they are safe.
But that's not all.
What else?
These last days, and especially the topic of conversation is two-parted. And I have a favor to ask you in the end. So maybe not in their present. I think I'll save that for save the best for last.
It walks you through big rooms, and it walks you down to a beautiful sitting area with massive glasses, and you see almost down to a laboratory, and there you see the sarcophagus with cameras around it, very high tech. And there they are, he says.
I think I have the urge to...
Aiden's there. Aiden's right there.
Yeah. I think I'll just... excuse me. And I'll just walk over and I'll place my hand on it then.
Oh, yeah, then you have to
look
walk
at
into
them.
the room. Yeah.
Yes.
On the glass window,
Yeah, I cannot contain myself. I need to do that. So I hastily...
But
maybe I'll even do a little
room,
fleetness, like maybe I'll actually use some powers and move really quickly. Not because I have to, but I need to.
All right. So we're speaking about the power.
Yeah. So I can roll on it. It was just for aesthetic.
Yeah, I love it.
It was cooler than...
Yeah. You use it. Well then, because this, you see there are like glass doors that lead you down to the laboratory, and there's glass windows here. And as you almost unknowingly, unwillingly, you take your feet are not touching the ground, hands out, you glide eagerly like an old Hammer horror movie gliding vampire. You glide towards the sarcophagus, and it's like, oh, there is my love.
Yes.
Not knowing that someone is having a strong reaction to this.
Cool.
Roll a die.
Oh, it's a 2.
Mm-mm.
That's my second 2 tonight.
You feel elevated, you feel empowered, you feel like you could just break this glass and you could just drink them in, and you could just take him into you, and you could just keep him.
No.
No.
This, no.
Because this is the thing that thinks it's Shiv, and now the thing that thinks it's Shiv is breaking through.
Yeah.
And the scent, I would like you to do a rush check.
Ooh, please don't give me another 2. It's a failure. It's a 4. Can I? No, it was a 4. So 2. I've had 2 2s earlier. This was a 4, so it's a trick.
Yeah, you're hungrier.
Oh, Jesus.
And your eyes are now almost like a whitish green color, and you can see the blood in the beautiful thing that's in the coffin. And you almost feel like, for a moment, it feels like love. But then the love goes over to something else, which is lust. And from lust, it walks into power and hunger. And almost like when you see your hands on the glass sarcophagus, almost like you can almost see your fingernails, almost like they could just crack the glass with a tap. And then you hear, Miss Price! Dearest!
Yes.
I know you haven't seen them for a minute, and I know it's intoxicating. You see he glides around, almost a little nervous. And I know you're feeling overwhelmed. Please, it's so intense. You might need a minute, please.
Or maybe you could just give me and them a minute.
You said important information. You said you needed to have a candid conversation, not in their presence.
Did I?
Yes, please, dearest, Siobhan, he says.
I think my finger is just like, yeah, almost. Yeah, exactly. Across the glass as I leave, or as a. I think I tell myself to snap out of it, trying to calm myself.
I don't need to calm myself.
Yes, I did say that. Oh, yes. Sorry. If we're in the laboratory, can I do a little like maybe now is not the time. I wanted, before I went in there, I wanted to do an awareness of what was in the room.
Yeah, but
I'm not sure if I'm actually in that mind space right now.
No. I'm gonna negate that
yeah,
because
that's
you've
fine.
been in such a loss. But when you are calmer and back in where you look down to the laboratory, then you can do it, because then you can view the room. But now the scent of them, the feeling of it, like if you could just taste it, if you could just fucking taste it.
I just miss them so much.
Of course.
Have you ever been in love?
I know love, and I know devotion, and I know sacrifice. I almost actually rushes you, walks you very gently, not forcefully, very gently back into the beautiful sitting area with these beautiful leather couches and artwork, but very modern. Almost a bit more like the simplistic, futuristic. Very masculine, not very round. Everything is very steel and leather, very 1950s.
Yeah. Remind me again, have I been here before?
No.
It's beautiful.
I know you would appreciate the aesthetic. Almost like he smiles gleefully.
I'll appreciate art. It's almost like love as well. When you truly find something that you connect with.
It speaks of memories and inspiration.
That's why I chose my path. In my mortal life, that is.
Yes. But you said you were here for
Sorry,
something.
yes. I didn't... My mind is still lingering with them. And I just like look towards that direction. I had a strange yet interesting event. Well, not event. I'm looking for my English words here. I'm so sorry.
Experience?
Meeting experience yesterday. Well, not yesterday. Mere hours ago. Have you ever been in contact with a fae?
I know of them.
Do tell.
Well, they are tricky in nature. Some
That
are
they are.
reasonable, and I've yet to met someone that are very reasonable.
Reasonable was... It's not one of the words I would use for this one. But there was something with him. Something... I could almost taste it. The magic that they hold.
You see his eyes widen.
It was beautiful. Almost... No. But it was, yeah, it was interesting.
You
And
could
it made me think.
You could drink one, you know.
A fae? You could?
Yes.
Have you?
No. They are tricky and difficult to get a hold of.
Oh.
It would not be as consuming Vita.
Why would you do that? I understand the allure, of course. It was...
But then now
tasty.
it's almost like it's gliding.
And I'm
around
like
you.
licking my lips because I
Yeah.
have 3 in hunger. I'm fucking hungry right now.
Yeah, well,
Give me
he's
some.
kind of he's gliding around you, almost like hands on delicately on your shoulders. If you have the inclination to understand a little bit of magic, it would boost that understanding.
But you see, there's almost... As I do feel a connection to magic, a connection that I didn't know I had in me.
That might just be a beautiful side effect of the ritual you're doing.
And we do learn things along the way in this world as kindred, and more of our potential is unlocked. I just didn't realise that this was part of my
But
path.
You come from a very powerful lineage, dearest.
It's true, Diana was powerful.
Very powerful indeed.
I need
And
to
she
listen
might-
of Aiden's.
And she might have consumed some souls of magical being, and that have probably trickled down to you. I wouldn't think too highly of it, but enjoy the experience. Lean into it, as they say. Do not
Because
fear it. Embrace it.
Somehow that makes sense.
Like it's your second nature. Again, he almost like when you're having this conversation, he's walking around a chair and almost
Like
like
a shock?
yeah, and he almost like
That's
the
what I'm
devil.
feeling.
Yeah, devil on your shoulder, and everything he's saying, you feel like he's, yeah, makes sense.
You said it would help the ritual.
To get them back, of course.
How? How would it do that?
Because all of what I'm doing is magical, and if you can lean into it, that would definitely help the ritual itself. It
Can you
would
give me some
smoothen
more
out.
details? We're so close. I feel that we're close. Are we the close?
We are so close. We need the pit, as I said. We need a
And if-
gin, as I said.
Could this... No. I am struggling to find the gin, but I know that Christopher has her. It. But the pit, you have access to that, right? That won't be any of her concerns. You have
Oh, not at
Queen
all.
of Bones under your thumb, so to speak.
We are bosom buddies at the minute.
I'm
I've
guessing
helped.
that's why she wasn't
Also, almost like he's
alongside you at the Elysium.
I've helped with certain aspects. We are in agreement.
What is she using it for at the minute?
She wants children, and she shall have them.
But through us, because that's my impression that not all of us.
You care, Shiv,
I do.
for these souls that are so beneath you.
I find it interesting how and what we can do, what you can do, what she can do, what the pit can help us ascertain.
The pit is a gateway. It's the place where you can change one reality for another.
And is it safe for us to be down there?
Especially that's the reason why me and the Mother of Bones are friends. So we can walk in safely and do what needs doing.
And if I wanted to go down there before all of this,
I wouldn't recommend it.
why not?
No. Because that would be seen as something unplanned and unforeseen.
For her,
Better-
you mean?
Better to stay on course, Miss Price. Better to stay on course.
But you say that she is under your thumb.
I say it's an amicable arrangement.
So you could make it happen if I wanted it.
But that could threaten the status quo. And we need the pit, Miss Price.
I don't understand that at all. Maybe not important right now. Who else is on your side right now? Who else is rummaging the city? Is it on behalf of you or her? I'm sorry I'm asking these questions, but we spoke about trust earlier. And as allies, as you say, I would love to be in the know.
There's no one else that sits at this table but us, Miss Price.
That's a very diplomatic way of saying you don't want to answer me.
It's also saying that I do not trust anyone else to sit at this table. Queen of Bones is a means to an end. As they all are. They do not get to sit at the table.
I still yet have to find out what you want out of this.
I want to get my... I'm not going to say maker, because that is not true. But someone that can restore my house.
Oh, yes. Because you can't, can you?
Not, I'm too weak. Too thin of the lineage.
It does seem you manage fine without it until now.
Well, that's because I play the part of a servant so very, very well.
Who do you serve?
The house.
Speak in riddles. Kind of like that.
If it all makes sense soon enough. When you have what you want and I have what I want.
Talking about, where's the little pet? Did you collect him, or is he still sitting on the bedside, end of the bed, staring into the wall?
He's collected. I'm sure you won't be bothered seeing him.
It's not that I minded seeing him. He was just a little too chatty.
You can roll a die, because I'm hoping something happens.
Oh my fucking god, I'm sorry, it's a 2 again! I am cursed tonight.
Shiv is screaming in the background. Well then, as that conversation continues, the camera is going to glide ever so up. Behind Shiv, there's a grand-ass painting.
No. What's in it?
And if she
Which
just
way I look?
would know. And if she just looked at it. But she does not. So the camera's going to pan out, and we're going to jump in with the Moth King as he. The other prince need to wait for a phone call. The Moth King is now in conversation with Shadow.
Yes. On the way to my room, I just talk to someone to get and order some armor because I need that.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't want. I don't know how to spend time on just. We could talk about armor details for a lot.
No. You can send me the schematics.
Yeah. I by a table I've set out 3 chairs, or if there were more I've removed some so there are only 3 chairs, and filled some glasses with wine or whatever sweetness, nectar that's the Fae royalty in this place drink.
So it's Shadow and Snow.
Yes. And I just gesture for them to take a seat.
And they do.
Yeah. Snow has already seen it, but I wanted to tell you as well, and I look at Shadow. This world is taking a toll, and I know I should take things slow, but that is a luxury I do not have. I am afraid that by doing what needs to be done, will lose more of myself. And if I cannot return as me, I need you. And I just look straight into her eyes.
Shadow.
Yeah. I need you to make sure that I do not return a monster. Are we successful in doing what we need to be done, but I am no longer me? I need you to make sure.
You see, Snow looks very concerned, but you see Shadow as a knight of ever. I swear, if you return as not yourself and corrupted, I will end you with the greatest of mercy and honor.
And after you do, please bring my father's blade back to him.
I'll make sure that it will touch the House of Fall. See, there are ways. It doesn't have to go that way. It doesn't have to be that.
But if it comes to it, then I need to make sure that I...
You have a responsibility. You have the pearl. She leans over. You are supposed to be the change. She saw you in a vision. You, she points, and you see she's getting agitated.
I am made in battle and in war.
This is not right. This is not what she saw. This is not right.
And I take her hand and I hold it. And for a second, there's just... The Moth King isn't there. It's the Autumn Night, as if he was sitting with his younger sister.
Mm.
for a brief moment, and just all the worries are gone for just a moment. But as he looks up and looks into Snow's face, I believe my path is to make an opportunity. I gotten the unfortunate role of the forest fire.
You are speaking like there are only doom in your future, like there is no story or destiny. You're speaking like a broken man. Like you have chosen the shortest of the paths.
I am preparing for the shortest path. I am hoping for the longest.
You see, she's distressed. This is not what she saw. This is not what Kitty Cat saw. This is not right.
I hope it won't be. I hope it won't be necessary.
You see, Shadow looks at Snow. But even if it's so, he's a warrior, and he's allowed to choose his ending.
I would like to end knowing there's still some of me left. Knowing that I did what I could, not only for the House of Fall, but for the dreaming itself, and for all of our kin that are here.
Shadow nods very like she understands
Yeah.
as a warrior. Like that's a good thing. Snow, this world needs someone like you. Someone that can understand both places. I cannot I can't accept that. She wanted more. She knew you were more. You're the wind of change. You're not just one thing. She almost like she slams her hand in the table. You're not just one thing. She chose you.
Right now, I need to be one thing. Right now, I need to make sure that the nightmare world does not enter this world, that it does not eat it all away.
So you need to survive and live to protect it.
I need
Who
to
else is
protect
gonna
it.
have that integrity? She's like,
What will be the point of me living if everything else falls?
but we'll fight for that. We cannot plan for that end. That's accepting defeat. That's not future. That's not hope. That's settling.
If you don't prepare for the worst outcome, then how will you deal with anything that ever goes bad? If you only hope for the best, then you will always be behind. You will always be in despair. You will always be looking for where to turn next. I'm simply trying to make sure that if I succeed in closing this portal, but I can't return, I need to know that I have not left you behind. I need to know that there was a plan. I need to know that it will keep going on. I need to know that songs will be sung. I need to know that stories will be told. I can't let it end.
Then you need to be here to enforce it. Again, she slams her hand and she's so emotional. She's like, I need fucking here. And she leaves the room. See, Shadow just sits there. She's been in this world longer than us.
She's no warrior.
No.
I just take the glass and raise it to her.
No, don't worry. If it comes to it, it will be clean and honorable.
As I expected of a knight of your stature.
Songs will be sung.
Yours will too.
My house and my family will be full of gratitude. And as they clink their glass, the camera's gonna pan into the blue tea room as a phone rings, and he has answered.
Yes.
My liege, the target is nowhere to be found in the vicinity of the room. We have checked the surveillance camera, and the target was there, and mere moments later, the target was gone. How do you wish us to proceed?
Scour the surveillance cameras for all other places in the area. See if you notice anyone who sticks out.
Of course.
I am terrible, and I hang up. I'm terribly sorry, Sakura, but I have to deal with this. Meet me tomorrow night at 10 at the Master's estate. We'll talk more then.
I'm conflicted. Should I talk to...
Do talk to him. Worst case scenario, you just endanger him as well. We cannot know who listens and who to trust, how far the rot has spread. Let's keep us between the two of us.
I'll follow Miss Price. I'll keep her under surveillance then.
Yes. Also, I fear that the Malkav primogens have been compromised.
Do you wish for Mr. Nightingale? JJ, perhaps. She's your enforcer.
JJ is gone. She betrayed us and paid the price.
Oh, the nights are truly dark, Prince.
It is. But there's light at the end of the tunnel. We have weathered storms before, and we will weather this. Watch over Shiv when you can, but try to keep an eye out. Discreetly and from afar. Do not even think about going close. The comings and goings, the Malcolm privileges as well. But like I said, give it a wide berth. Stay far away from it.
I should not inform Miss Price. I am her enforcer after all. It feels such a betrayal.
You're her enforcer, but the one that walks around for the most of the time, it's not Shiv. It is something else. I will talk to her and sound her out to find out and make sure that when she is herself, I will tell her the truth. That way, she will talk to you, so you know when to trust her. Because what looks back from you from behind her eyes most of the time is someone else. It's not her.
I am fearful of these nights to come.
So am I. But I have a plan. And I still have some allies left. I will bring order to this city.
I'll watch the Malkavs for you.
Do that. Like I said, at a distance, at a great distance. Do not even approach them in any way. You know the cul-de-sac from which you live. It should be easy enough to see who comes and goes from afar.
I am hard to spot and find.
Excellent. No, if you excuse me. And he calls up Amber quickly.
Oh yeah, yo.
Amber.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, it's sad. We're sad.
You met.
We're sad.
You met our special friend, Callisto.
Yeah.
Can you find her?
Oh. I might.
Try.
Yeah.
I fear our enemies have taken her.
Oh no, that's not good, dude.
No.
We need her. That's the key.
Find her. I shall inquire other means.
Give me a couple of hours. I'll do some. You hear some? She inhaling something, and he's like, "Damn." Yeah.
Good. And I hang up, and he hurries out to his car. he drives to. I'm going to drive to the pizza place, because that's where I can safely be amongst friends. And as he does, he listens to the tape he made of Shiv earlier in the night, the phone call she had. Or is it not a phone call, but I think it was a phone call because he didn't see anyone else there. And he drives there because he's going to ask the mirror some questions that needs answering. Callisto being one of them.
Yeah, you see the in the pizza place. You see it's late. You have some of the night shift muscles. No capos, obviously. No, none of the captains. But you see that it's a skeleton crew. But they bow immediately. They're like, shit. And the old room that was your uncle's, but he's been elevated.
Yeah.
But now you have it.
Yeah, and I walk in there. I've had time to listen to the call. And then I probably can guess what has happened. Not that I probably already didn't guess it to begin with, but
the room is dimly lit though. It's one of these like metallic one bulb over a round table. It's very, very old school mafioso. A storage room, like boxes with shit. Smells of cigar and stale beer and wine.
I don't have much time right now. Let's begin with the important part.
Are you going to look at the mirror?
Down. Yeah, I know, but it's...
Well, not mirror, it's a painting.
Yeah, a painting, yeah.
But we call it a mirror, but it's a painting.
Yeah, it's a painting. It's a painting, but it's a mirror. It shows you what you want to see. But it's a painting, yes. I'm going to stare at it. Well, I didn't get any instruction manuals for this, so well, here goes nothing. Where is Callisto the Djinn?
And you stare at, you can do wits awareness.
I have no idea this works.
Yeah, you. Of them all.
That's the most important thing to know.
Yeah. Am I good looking?
Mwah! Of course. 3 successes.
It's almost like you feel like you repeat it and like frustratedly like repeat it. And then like we almost like the moment that you're like, this is stupid, nothing's happening. Almost like then you see a wind in the sand. And you see the sand change, and almost like you sucked into it, almost like it's not flat anymore. It's like it's a mirror. It's almost like a 3D. And out of the sand, you see Adam holding Callisto, whispering. And you see almost like sand buildings being built around them as they walk in alleys. You see they walk past people that don't even look at them. He constantly whispers and talks.
Nosferatu and their obfuscate. Well, I shouldn't cast stones now, should I? Let's see that building. It's familiar.
It's almost like you see it, and then you almost like you see something else. Someone else is standing far off in the distance. Almost like you see that scene. It's almost like it glides down, and it's a very like almost like a sandstorm, and you see someone walking towards you. Walking closer and closer.
Can I see who it is?
As it gets closer, you can do a roast check.
Yep, I managed to pass that one with a 6.
You feel like almost like a freak out, because in the sand you see Mr. Master himself stares at you.
Grandsire.
And you see he stares off into the horizon.
I look towards the horizon.
You see a big building. And on the building you see a whoosh, a clock that's ticking.
Yeah, I know. Time is running out.
And you see, and you see him walk into the building.
Do you recognize the building?
Maybe. You can roll on that later.
No,
You can roll on everything later. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that it's you're in
Yeah.
the power of staring into shit that's staring back at you. So you're not always gonna get what you want.
Nope. Well, I wanted to know that, but it's like, fuck it. Fuck him right now. It's like, I'll burn that. I'll let him kill me when that time comes. It doesn't matter right now. Right now, there's more important things. Time. Is it ticking down the time, or is it like showing a
Yeah.
time?
No, it's ticking down. The doomsday clock. But then when you see it goes then into you see the sands are rolling, almost like waves. And you feel so compelled to ask more because it's giving you things.
Yeah, but not now. I'm gonna have miles to go and things to do. So
Yeah, do a just a pure will.
Pure will. How is the willpower the same as last time we played, or have anything happened there since last time?
No, just roll a will.
You will use hunger dice when you roll as well?
No, you can do it without.
No.
Actually.
That wasn't too good. Oh wait, one more die. No, 2 successes.
I have more. And as you think you're like, I'm done with it, and you stopped back in. It's almost like you want to know more, don't you? You want to know.
What is it with Shiv and Trixie?
Then you see Shiv standing there. And then you
You
see
asked me to ask us.
Yeah, no, you haven't. No, you sucked into it, and then you
Yeah.
see Trixie, but she's not looking small anymore. She's taller than Shiv. She grabs Shiv's hand, and behind them, you see hundreds of horses running.
And what would happen if Hashimoto dies?
Are you going to be more specific?
No. That's what she asked me. What will happen
When?
if Hashimoto dies? That was the exact line she asked me to ask.
When he dies? I don't know.
Yeah, when he dies. Yeah, when he dies. Like, what happens when he dies? But I didn't get it. Not too. I mean, I don't know your details. I don't know. But like that was. Well, if I'm remembering wrong, but that's what I
time
wrote.
is important.
When he dies.
Yeah.
Well, then, I want a stamina.
Okay.
Give me him the 3 doors.
Can I add my fortitude?
Yeah, well, you're a vampire after all, so how about it?
No, we need one more die. Oop. Get back here, you little scallywag.
He's running away.
Yeah, well, okay. 5 successes?
Well, then it's going to be if anyone has seen in Event Horizon when they stare into that swirly black hole they created as a power drive. It's like
Great. My
yeah,
other line is gonna get white.
it's almost like there's light coming out of the painting at you, and the sand takes color of black obsidian. And you see the pit, and this is the part of you. You hear you be screaming in anger and fear to look away, look the fuck away. But you're locked into it, almost like you're grabbing the frame of it. Even if you could bleed like a human would because you're grabbing so hard, you would have cut your skin to the bone. You see the pit calling, and you see the horrendousness of it, what the gateway to that hellhole if Hashimoto dies. And behind you see almost like when he is dead, and you see he falls forwards in black sand. Behind him a goddess of depravity and darkness, with wolf-like tentacle creatures around her, and an army of dead, and the world falls.
No. And I close my eye and I drag it
Yeah,
over the
you
painting.
take actually 2 lethal. You
Yeah.
can soak them. You have
Yeah.
fortitude, but the
Yeah.
other side of your temple is pearly fucking white.
White. Yep. Well, I take 1 lethal because I'm
Yeah.
supposed to take 1 at minimum. And he's like, fool. Bloody fool thinks he's in charge. It's half worth it all burn for that idiot to pay the price for his hubris. No, he will live. He's gonna find another fridge. Not that works well last time, but anyway. And I'm gonna try to make. Can I roll and try to? Well, I chiefly want to identify first of all. That's where was.
Yeah, yeah, you can. Yeah.
What do I roll on that?
You can do int streetwise.
In streetwise? Brilliant. That was one of my better dices.
it is.
Well, I do have some etiquette. It doesn't have too much charisma though, because it's a manipulative buff, but you've not. And I'm actually going to use a willpower on that. To reroll some of these little useless dice. That was better. 4 successes.
Oh, you know where it is. You know where it is.
I'll text a block away. I pick an address a block away. I'll text the Moth King. I'll text Amber. Meet me here now. It's important. It concerns the Jinn.
As he does that, we're gonna have the last scene of this evening, and we're gonna go back into Shiv's scene because we have to stop somewhere.
Moth King's just looking at the shining thing like, it's doing a thing.
Tech support.
She died.
I think as she has this conversation, she will, as I said before we sat down, she will look around. She's looking for ingredients.
Oh, there's tons. There's all the things you could ever want.
And I think you know what I'm looking for.
And you find it. And you just know what it is.
Yeah. Do I see the picture painting behind me as I do this awareness and looking for things?
Hold on.
Do you want me to roll? I'll do it.
Wait. As you do this is the point. Yet again, roll a die. I hope Shiv breaks through.
I switched my die. It's a 9.
Oh! You jump in the sense of self in this body that is not longer yours. It does not feel like you. It doesn't belong to you, and you know what she's doing because you know what she knows. She's doing things. She's waking up, and you feel the surge of power in this body now. And you almost like the more she gets aware, the more powerful she's gonna get, the more shit she can do, and she's just starting to figure out some layers of her knowing. So you can do something before I'm gonna show something. Feel free to act. It's almost like you stumble in the cups. You're like, can help. She's doing things.
Yeah. But I am with Hashimoto, and I'm here. Akio.
Miss Price.
Would you please is there anything that could interrupt this? Is there anything... How can I protect myself before this? You say that I should go eat a fae, but it's not really for my tasting. So
Let me get you some lecture. I have a book. If that's
Please.
what you... Yes. He's very excited as he walks out of the room.
I will. And I walk around the room now. And I'm looking like those ingredients. I'm so sorry. It's still part of Shiv's plan.
Yeah.
Shiv sees them.
And then you can do... it's not wits awareness, but kind of sort of is. It's more a perception roll. You can choose whatever is
those
best.
terrible dices.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly. God damn, I never seen so many blank faces to my dice before.
We can use a will.
I have 3.
3 successes, that's all you need. No, 1 is plenty.
Okay.
As you're looking around, then a quiver goes through Shiv in the thing that thinks it's Shiv. It's almost like you feel eyes staring down at you. It's almost like if you turn around, you're gonna look into the eyes of the devil himself. This is what you feel.
Right.
Almost like you're in any horror movie, it's like someone is staring at you, and if you turn around, you're gonna look straight at it.
I need to turn around. I need to
And
this.
and then you hear the cacophony of like high-pitched singing and squealing as she turns around, and she stares at this almost 2.5 meters tall painting. And you're like, how the hell didn't I see this when I walked in? At her feet, wolves that do not look like wolves, corrupt, weird-looking creatures, almost like shadowy things. She sits on a throne of red marble. Her hair is white as well, and she stares down at you with green eyes. The background is a white tower in a desolate, broken world. And when you stare at her, you hear a name shouting through your skull. Daria Volkova. And the women, almost like a Greek choir, they scream it at you. Almost like you stumble backwards as you stare at her, and you know this is her. This is the creature he wants to bring back.
Yeah.
And nothing has given you more terror and fear in all of Shiv's life. And it's devastating.
I'm going to be so fucking cliche right now and pick up my phone. There was no photographs on phones back then, but I will write the name and I will send it to Chris and I will delete the message. If I'm allowed, before he comes in.
It's almost like the ninth gate screaming, if you know what I mean. Like you're staring at it and you know.
I want to burn the picture. That's what I want. I want to burn it.
But almost like there's a sense of you that want to destroy the body you're in.
Yeah.
Because if she's loose, all amount of terror and horror. And that also breaks your heart, I think, in a way.
This isn't me. This is not me. Cannot be. It's not you. I think I'll just like mumble to myself as I look at this thing.
And then the camera's gonna glide out of her when she mumbles and stares at it as he is walking in, but Shiv is like, shit, this is me. It's not me. And there we're gonna end it. Thank you so much for your anticipation. Anticipation? No. Interpretation? No. What's it called when you... Interpretation? No. No.
Boys, help her. I
Engagement!
don't know what she's trying.
I don't know. That you showed up and did the thing.
Thank you for being here.
Participation?
Participation.
Participation.
Depends who you're saying.
Oh my god. Yeah,
What?
shit.
Was it voluntary?
Wait, we have choices. No.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, you have tons of choices.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I want to die.
Oh.
I'll eat you.
Just during this last scene, I for some reason had REM's "This Is the End of the World" just playing in my brain. Just like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Things
It's
are
good.
going great.
Yay!
Yay.
But
I mean, I'm like thinking before this episode and now, I don't feel like we're in a better place, to be honest. I feel, nope.
That's every episode, Marianne. That's every episode. We're never in a better place. It's always just this steady decline.
Before this episode, I was kind of worried what my grandsire was, what would happen. After this episode, I'm kind of hoping he'll eat me and let us be over.
Yeah, before this episode, I was like,
Please take over. The
I
responsibilities.
don't want to
I give
attack
it to them.
Marianne's character, and now I'm like, I really don't want to attack Marianne's character because I'm going to die.
I'll just mum you down.
Yeah.
No. That's not necessary.
You know,
No.
lobsters or crab, like the claws, you know.
No. You could easily win. Just catch her at the right moment.
So you'll take shrimp?
It's the easy way.
I don't know.
No,
that's
you're
what I'm saying.
not.
Like, this endgame is so bad because I don't see how all of you guys are gonna make it out.
I'm less worried about us guys
Anyone
making
will
it.
make it.
Yeah, I'm less worried about us making it than the world making it. Actually,
Yeah.
I mean, because I mean,
You see
even
how I'm
if we don't die, we're probably gonna wish we did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
but we'll
is
feel
pretty
bad
much on
regardless after
par
this
for-
campaign is over. It's like, I will never go back into that hellhole.
If somebody ever is like, "Hey, I'm making a vampire. It's 7 bosses," and I'm like, "No,
No.
never again, never again."
Got trauma.
Just start sitting in a corner,
No,
just rocking
no,
back and forth.
no, I don't want to.
No,
I don't
not
want
a
to.
Boston, not a Boston.
I'm
no.
fine.
It's not my fault. I showed up to play vampire and suddenly someone switched into Call of Cthulhu without telling me.
Yeah.
It's not nice.
It's an eldritch horror from beyond
I'm
the
just
stars.
here for the ride.
Yeah.
Literally.
Oh my gosh, on that note, thank you so much to players. I'm hoping we're gonna get some combat dices or some dices where you actually move against each other. I'm hoping.
What
Because
if
now
Shiv kills Sasimoto?
I don't know, that's cool. Go for it. And then well, now we have the gin in the wind. So I'm thinking that's gonna make somebody move.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's hope. I hope I get to kill someone next episode. I really do. It's time.
Yeah.
It's been too long. It's been
need murder
since episode.
episodes.
Yeah.
It's been one.
3.
It's been
Sorry. 2?
It's been an episode. It's been since season 1, since the first episode. This same fucking one.
It needs murdering. But on that note, thank you so much to players for your leaning in, your fun, your engagement, all of the above, and to the viewers, thank you much for watching. And it's gonna get a little bit darker before there's possibly a dawn, if there ever will be another.
There's light at the end of the tunnel, but it's hellfire.
That's what I'm saying. It might just be the white glare of death. On that note, take care of one of them. Stay safe. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.